Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, oh my goodness. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been watching our videos now for Korean dramas. They are
Yes,
the top rated videos on our channel right now. So really thank you so much for your support and watching and that of interest in loving Korean dramas as
Korean.
much
Yes,
as we do.
yes,
So
yes.
thank you so much. And I love everybody and their support. So we're talking a bit more about Uncanny Counter in the next episodes like um 3 to 6 today. So come back and we'll talk about what we like and dislike. See you then. Welcome back.
안녕하세요. Adapasayo. It's
don't
okay.
butcher,
We're here
don't
to talk
butcher
about
that
real
language.
Koreans. We're here to talk about real Koreans. The uncanny counter.
All right. So
Hmm.
I think this show is getting gritty, darker, and more mysterious. What do you think?
I do. I thought it was gonna be um a lighthearted show. I
Mm-hmm.
knew that. I mean, because they're fighting evil spirits, so I knew there was going to
Mm-hmm.
be a dark element to it.
Right.
Um, and the funny thing is, it's not even the dark spirits that get me feeling dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's the stories,
Yeah.
the intertwining
Yeah.
stories of how
Yes.
they're all connected. I'm like, that's creepier.
It is creepy.
That is creepier knowing that, and then they have to forget their past because they're
Mm-hmm.
now, counters that
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. What's your whole take on it?
I think that sometimes they don't forget their past. I mean, I know the counters um because like Hannah, she knows what's going on in her life in
Hmm.
her past. That's
Hmm.
one reason why she doesn't want anyone to touch her, is
Right,
because they'll be able to see it. And we saw
right.
glimpses of her past in these episodes where her family was poisoned and she was
Yes,
the only survivor.
she was the
You
only one that
know,
survived.
so I'm just trying to figure out, well, what happened there? Did
Hmm.
the parents do it? Did something happen there? That's something that's interesting to learn. And
Hmm.
we found out more about Moon's past. I mean, I was like feeling for this kid when he and Hannah just went back and looked at the scene of when the actual scene of what happened when his
Yeah,
parents died.
yeah,
That was heart
yeah.
wrenching and heartbreaking
Hmm.
and scary as fuck, too, because, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute, but first I want to talk about that that interesting demon who they met in the beginning of episode 3. That one who she liked to use poison and she liked to go shopping. So she was like one of Moon's first third level demon
Hmm.
that he really encountered by himself. And so they
Hmm.
were all four of them were chasing her in the mall, and then they fought her, but then they let her get away. Why do you think they let her get away? You don't
I
know?
I on because I know they couldn't chase her because she was caught. So I know they didn't
Right,
just like let her run away.
right. The police already had her.
Yeah, police and security came. So I could see them not trying to expose themselves there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I was like, why didn't they just get rid of her?
When they
No.
could,
Yeah,
right,
yeah, because they still had but I guess, yeah, they say multiple times it takes a while
to
to,
remove a third level
yeah, yeah.
evil spirit. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that makes sense. And just know that she's still out there. She's in the system, so we know that we're going to come around again back to her. You
Hmm.
know, um, but I also think that we've learned a bit more about the spirit who and the guy who killed Moon's parents.
Moon's parents.
And the guy, and he was also responsible for Moon's predecessor's death.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he's a third level spirit. I think he's a higher level than that.
And they don't realize that.
They don't realize that he's been around quite a bit,
and
quite a long time,
eating a lot of
eating so many souls. Because if he was doing that 15 years ago,
and he's still doing it,
and
that one night alone was 2 people, 2 souls,
right? Yeah. Who knows how many souls he's taken? Because he's taken abuse by his boss. I guess his boss adopted him, maybe found him on the streets, and he was but he still abused him, so he was using him as a hitman. So in these episodes, we learn a little bit more on like the political side of the town, and that actually was the most boring part of these past 2 episodes.
Oh my God.
I was like, really? Come on.
So
I was like, okay, I understand the machinations of all these guys in politics, and we've seen them before in the dramas and all how things trickle down, the hierarchy, how things trickle down, and how it's always some corrupt politician at the top, and he's got his minions on the ground.
Yeah.
So you got, but I find it's interesting is the guy who keeps on walking into the precinct, who has something with him with the officer who had captured him, because he realized you're the one who shot me, you're the one who strangled me. So, and they put all of those guys, they put the fear of heck into them, and they still have to erase his memory, but he eventually remembers. He's like, look, he's alive, we didn't kill him, and we're going to get in trouble for that. But then you keep on seeing who's his boss and his boss and his boss, and I'm like, I really don't care. I just know that there's corruption, and they want something, and they want to own the town for their own little construction project to build whatever they want. That's a trope that we've seen in many Korean dramas.
Yep.
I am going to be governor of this area, and I'm going to build the mall that I want, or I'm going to build the empire that I want. It's a trope we see all the time. And I was going, literally, I was fast forwarding through episode 5. Seriously, I was like, where are the kids? Where are my heroes? I mean, I get this plot element, but I am not gonna sit here and fall asleep with my precious time watching this drama because 2:00 in the morning and I'm tired. So what I really liked though is seeing this evil spirit, how he used telekinesis.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, against his dad. Remember, they told him, well, guess what? He killed this guy. Why did you kill him? And he kept on beating him up. And Peter's like, well, I wanted to kill him because, And then they're like, well, you did a bad thing. And he killed someone too high up in the hierarchy, I guess. And so they told his boss, well, you just get rid of him. Get rid of him. And then when he tried to shoot him, he's like, no. Why are you trying to kill me, Dad? And so, and he turned the pistol back on him and made him shoot himself. But that was some lazy way to get rid of a body. I was like, really? You're just going to put him in the car and crush it? I mean, you want to be found, or something. I mean, I don't know why the writers did that. Maybe they did it on purpose, but maybe it was also to show that the criminal was getting cocky and they didn't really care. He killed someone, he took his soul, the body is just indispensable. But everybody knows who he is now. So they're like, who's your killer? Who's your suspect? Well, it's all pointing at him now. So everybody knows who it is.
Yep.
And so back to when Moon and Hana went back to the scene, what were your thoughts when they were watching it, and he could turn his head and watch, and how they could jump back and forth from reality back and forth from reality to dream world, or I thought that was pretty interesting how they just kept on,
and he did it with ease.
He did it with
like
really
the level 3. Well, we both don't think he's level 3, but he did it with ease. Yet Hana had to be like, okay, concentrate. Okay. Oh, I have to go back. Let me grab that. Oh, like, no, don't do it. Don't move. You know what I mean? I was kind of upset with, Moon trying to change, trying to get revenge right there, trying to, instead of trying to understand how he can win, the bigger picture. He was so, which is natural, which is
16 years old. Yeah.
Totally natural. So I wasn't like, oh, like I knew it. I mean, I probably would have done the exact same thing if I saw the person who killed anyone I loved. So I get it. But I did think it was interesting because she was like, wait, he can see me.
Exactly.
She was like, wait a minute. Wait, you're not supposed to be able to see me. So, but I still want to know who the other ones were. Like, that's what's killing me. There were so many hooded people. Well, there were what, 3? Or was there only 2?
2.
Oh, there were 2?
Yeah, but Hana, she saw who the other one was. She recognized him.
Yeah.
And then she's like, holy shit, I recognize that guy. So
yeah.
We know who he was because it was confirmed when he had the same truck trying to kill all 4 of them at the end of episode 5.
Oh, and which was so sad.
I know,
because even their canny count, their the other counters, the spiritual side, they felt it. It was such a huge impact that even they felt it. And but I just loved when I wish they would have kicked their ass. But no, they had time to drive away.
Yeah,
they were in a daze. And I get that, but if that those assholes.
And it also shows how lazy this guy was, or just not lazy, but cocky and confident that, using the same truck, I'm going to kill you again.
Right.
And all these people, I'm going to get rid of them. I'm just going to do it this way because it worked for me before. Not quite. They know who you are and you can see them now. So watch out. But remember too, what I wanted to discuss too, remember how the teenage bully in the school, in men's school, that mayor's kid, and how he just seemed really
evil.
Well, guess what? He's possessed. Yeah, did you not notice that part? Okay, so when I could just call him our evil spirit suspect because I don't remember his name. We do learn his name, but I don't remember it. He goes into a convenience store to buy some snacks, and the person at the counter sees his mug going on TV, like he's a suspect. So they've already started putting him on TV as a suspect, and so he's like, "Oh, don't kill me, please. Here's your snacks," type of thing. And then this other kid walked in. They walked past each other. And he looked at him. He's like, "Oh, you have one too." So they recognize each other when somebody else is possessed. But the kid didn't recognize him because he probably only had a level 1 or level, because because he hadn't killed.
I never noticed
anyone yet. Yeah. So I thought there was something real. I thought to myself when I first saw this kid, I'm like, a bit evil and sadistic and maybe
a little
bit more right. Evil and sadistic than you should be. Maybe you're possessed. Yes, you are.
Now I'm going to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Wow. It is getting exciting though. It is getting darker. It is getting grittier, but it is getting a little more exciting to see how everyone's intertwined with each other and how I'm still gonna watch it a lot because I hear it's just breaking records for
viewership. It's pretty awesome. It's doing
that is so great to hear.
To the high 20s percentile, I think, in Seoul and Korea. Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
It is doing quite well on Netflix in the United States as well. So And we can tell from our viewership that it's a popular show, and we love it that everybody's tuning in and
Yeah.
watching our videos about it. So
Yay.
um, and I'm really excited to see how Moon's powers develop. You know
Because
what I
he's doing
mean?
a lot more. He is
Mhm.
like he can do exactly what Hana does. He can do, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
He's a little more able to control his abilities than ever. Like he can fly high or not fly, but jump higher. He can.
Vampire.
So I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm
And
excited to see his
he
powers
can
develop.
control the aura or
Yes,
their
yes, yeah. The time
territory.
yeah, the territory. Yeah, he can even control that, and he didn't even know it. So I'm
Mhm.
excited. So that means he could pop it up anywhere, and they can all become a lot stronger because that's how
Yes.
their
Mhm.
powers.
Really manifest. I
Yeah.
mean, they're strong itself, but they get that what three times, the
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 times stronger when
When they're
they're
in the
in.
territory.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm excited. How
Uh,
excited are you guys? I am so excited to continue watching this show.
yeah, me too. Me too. But comment below. Like,
Oh
what's your
yeah,
favorite part been from episode 1 to because we're on now 6, right?
6. Mhm.
So and I know they're not showing any for one weekend and then they
Right.
come back, correct?
That's right.
So with 7 and 8, that's right.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, let us know what you guys think. What's your favorite episode? Who's your favorite character? Because mine is
Oh
actually
yeah,
Hana. I love
you like
her.
Hana?
I do because she has the whole like, don't touch me, but she
Mm-hmm.
still loves people.
Oh
And
yeah.
she'll still risk
Mm-hmm.
her life, but she's
Mm-hmm.
like, don't fucking talk to me. Don't touch me.
Don't
Don't
touch
look at
me.
me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. She's just like, don't even sit next to me. Uh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll give up her life for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's my favorite. Who's your favorite character?
I like the mom character. She is so
She is
fun.
sweet. She's always worrying about Moon and how he
Mm-hmm.
is and make sure. And the way I still get teary eyed when she did her speech up in the spiritual part.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, and she can cook some good noodles too.
mm, yeah, some Korean noodles. I'm so yummy. So yummy. Make sure to come back.
Well, make sure you come back and like, subscribe, and ring the bell, guys. And we'll see you next time with some more Uncanny Counter.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.